5-star review wherever you get your podcast. I'm Anthony Totri, joined, as always, by Shawn DePaz and Shane Diefenbach. Boys, happy hump day.
Yeah.
You didn't have to put it like that. I hate the phrase hump day.
Why?
I also hate seeing Ray Anderson's face now. So that intro upset me.
What do you hate more, hump day or Ray Anderson's face?
Wow. Let's not.
I don't hate Ray Anderson's face. I don't hate his face. I just hate the feelings I get when I see his face.
Doesn't that mean you hate his face?
No, because it's not like he's an ugly man. But I just don't like.
Let's
don't like.
Let's talk
really
about.
Good comment from Charles to start the show. Good afternoon to Han Totri, Shawn Baca, and Shane Du Calrissian.
Hashtag May the 4th.
I keep forgetting that today is like a holiday.
It's
nerd
not.
It is a
It's
holiday.
a holiday
It's
for
not.
nerds.
Yes, it is.
No, tomorrow's an actual holiday. I hate today.
Cinco de
I
Mayo.
hate it
Why?
Cinco de Mayo is not even.
because I'm not a Star Wars guy. So can we? To actually be mad at Ray Anderson, I'm going to preface this whole conversation with an article that was written
Thank you.
Please.
by Bruce Feldman of The Athletic. Yesterday, there was a Pac-12 meeting in Scottsdale at the Hyatt Regency, I believe.
I worked at a Hyatt Regency.
Of course you did, Bellman.
LA man.
So this is from the article, Ray Anderson being a hypocrite, essentially. Quote, there was also a moment noted by several coaches in the room Tuesday when Arizona State's athletic director Ray Anderson took the floor to passionately discuss rule breakers, which multiple sources said was dripping with irony as his football program is in the midst of a full-blown recruiting scandal involving Herm Edwards and his staff that has cost numerous Sun Devil coaches their jobs. Quote, Ray Anderson on his soapbox like that was really something else, one source told The Athletic. Another quote, it was so bizarre, said another coach. I'm thinking, oh my God, is he really going there? So that is a good representation of Arizona State and their football program and really their athletic department in general to not only be in the midst of something so awful and to not realize it, to have horse blinders on, but to also be in the midst of something that you're causing yourselves with the NIL stuff and trying to get away from that, saying, mommy, please help me. The other guys have more resources than us, and I'm too stubborn to adjust. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's the feelings I was explaining earlier. But it's
But you ended up calling him ugly instead.
No, I said he's not ugly. I said he's
I'm
not
kidding.
ugly.
I'm kidding.
Ray Anderson, you're a very good-looking man.
But where has this gone already?
It's funny that he's like, if you're gonna cheat, you need to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Like, bro?
Do you think he thinks about what he says before he says it?
I don't know if he thought about what he was gonna say there. Like, how can you be like? There's no way he's that stupid that he just didn't realize how that would come off.
Clearly, he is.
Like,
I just like how blown away everybody else was.
Yeah.
In it. Like, if you want to read it, it's on The Athletic. It's a really good article. It's just.
Is ASU at this point the laughing stock of the Pac-12?
I don't even know what the qualifier was going to be, but the answer is yes. Arizona sports.
Arizona State football is. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But I do hate when people lump in. I vocalized this on Twitter a couple weeks ago. One of my least favorite things is looking at the football program and seeing what they're in and the situation they got themselves in and lumping the entire athletic department in that. I hate it.
I think you can do that only because
I don't think you can.
but I think you can only because the reason behind it is the athletic director.
But yeah, but you're taking away success from programs that aren't involved.
Yeah, I agree.
Like people that say ASU sports suck. Like that's such horseshit.
That is objectively not true.
Yeah, it's
but
horseshit.
If you want to talk about the athletic department kind of being in shambles, you could say that because the head of it.
That's fine.
Yeah,
but
saying all
ASU athletics, when they lump everybody into ASU athletics, when it's just the football program that's dealing with this and that's where they're getting their idea from, is garbage.
I think we got Ray Anderson's burner account on his stream. Says, my fave stream, I prefer to not think before I speak. I like the surprises. That's definitely...
That's racist. Like, we're just going to see what happens.
Maybe they'll like it. Maybe not.
Can you imagine not actually knowing what you're going to say?
Just like
physically
terrifying.
You don't have the ability.
That is me at least 50% of the time.
Well, it's because you speak so fast. I feel like that the words come out before you're like,
it's a good thing to hear when you're listening to a podcast. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what I'm talking about. It's just when I get passionate about things that aren't things I've thought about before, sometimes they come. It's the New York in me.
It's the Buffalo?
No, not necessarily the Buffalo. It's more the New York, like the carryover from the city. It's just like you just talk.
The over-under on this show for the amount of whether offending states and countries is set at what, half?
It's lower than the
per
Sun
show.
show. I'll tell you that much.
They went on a whole anti-Utah,
Dude,
anti-Dallas
it's
rant.
crazy.
I did, although the one day that I produced it last week, I did shit on Utah pretty heavy. So
People in Sun
I hate that
City
state.
do not listen to podcasts anymore. I can tell you that much. They have
Because of the Sun Show.
yes, not our podcast, but the Sun's podcast. They've expressed their feelings about sunsetting multiple times.
I have beef with the state of Utah. I feel like ASU in general
Why?
should have beef with the state of Utah. It seems like it's always Utah or BYU that's doing some shit to this school that's like.
They're really not doing anything.
Well, I mean, it's ASU doing it to themselves. Yeah, but it seems like it's happening
Was
against
Utah
a school
in the Mountain West
at one.
Ever?
before they came to the
I
Pac-12?
feel like they were.
Because
I will investigate.
if so, then the Mountain West is trying to take over Arizona State and
Yes.
Arizona sports in general.
Maybe that's my beef, is
San
Mountain
Diego
West.
State, Utah, and BYU all have.
They're just trying to take over Arizona State athletics. Honestly, at this point, I'm kind of here for it. Just take over.
Utah's the mole of ASU football, or the Pac-12 football going to ASU from the Mountain West.
How's your investigation going over there, Shawn?
It's I'm taking.
ASU football and
They
investigations.
were also the first school to leave the Mountain West Conference since it was formed in 1999. So yeah, they were in the Mountain West.
Yeah,
and
the Mountain West is out to get Arizona State.
Yeah, and they
Tell
joined
you
in
that much.
2010. They joined
Cameron
the
Rising was
Pac-12.
created in a lab just to beat Herm Edwards.
Unlucky. Unlucky. I do want to talk a little bit about NIL. I know we've talked about it a little bit throughout the last couple of weeks.
like a store where you can get grungy streetwear from. It's a hot topic right now.
Oh my God! Do
Got
you know
him.
what?
I didn't
Utah's
know where you were going
yeah,
with that.
me either. Do you know what Utah's mascot's name is?
No.
Swoop.
That's fire.
It is a bird.
Okay, sorry.
NIL. So we've talked about the player side of things. I want to talk a little bit more about the schools and the business side of things, like some of the money that they are investing in these athletes. Like, do you think they see the return on it
From
their side of things? Like, obviously the players love it.
Yeah.
Like, they're getting way more money than they ever would have got in an old school style of college football.
they're getting
But
money.
Some of these deals are absolutely ridiculous. I'm looking at Bryce Young's deal, and Bryce Young's obviously a
yeah,
different
but
case.
still,
Guys like
it's-
that.
It's crazy.
$800,000 or more with Cash App. Also deals with trading card companies, Leaf, Wildcard, and Onyx before he even started a game
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
Alabama.
I think they do. Well, because especially when you get to guys like that, they're dealing with big businesses. Those businesses aren't stupid. Like, they're been successful for a reason. They're not making investments just because they're like, oh, this guy's good at football. Like, there's a reason to believe that they'll get a return on it. And if they haven't been getting returns, they wouldn't still be making these deals. You could argue that in Tuscaloosa, in the state of Alabama, Bryce Young is more important than just about anybody.
Yeah.
Like, so in that sense, I think it is. And when you look at people like, who was it? Why am I blanking on the quarterbacks at USC's name?
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams. Like, he got the deal with Beats. Like, they're not just doing that
Yeah.
because.
But that's LA.
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
This
So-
is what I always say about these things. I know a lot of the older generation doesn't understand and think it's bad for the game. If you don't understand the deal, it's not for you.
yeah.
Like, it's working somewhere else. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
just do this. So yes, it works. I think it's few and far between when you see a deal that doesn't return your investment.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that they are.
Like trading card companies and Bryce Young. Like,
Yeah, I
I'm
get
not
that.
going out and buying trading cards, but it's not for me. Like,
You know how
there are
many
kids that
middle school
idolize-
kids in Alabama
that idolize
yeah.
Bryce Young, and that's all they're gonna do. I mean,
100
it's a thing. It works. If you don't understand things, it's mostly not for you. Like,
Here are a couple other ones. Mackenzie Milton, Florida State quarterback, had an NIL deal, $20,000 plus signing bonus. Let's see, NIL based platform focusing on booking live events for student athletes.
signed an
Milton
NIL deal with an NIL company.
for booking live events for student athletes, pretty much, yeah.
Hmm.
But him along with a Miami quarterback, the two quarterbacks could charge $2,000 per hour for events.
Dude, you know who needs to get in the NIL game? Nilla Wafers. NIL wafers.
I hate you so much.
Hey, you didn't understand that joke. It wasn't for you. It was for her, clearly.
I understood it.
Well, you don't like it, so it's not for you.
Okay, so couple
Instead of
questions
looking
here.
at me though.
True.
I'm gonna start with you. If you were an NIL player, or if you were a player, college sports, what would your dream NIL deal
We just
be?
got a super chat. We just got an NIL deal right now.
Let's go.
Pair character. Thinking some ways saying keep it up.
Okay, it's a sticker
it's
that
a
you
sticker.
can't see on here, but on YouTube, it's a sticker you can see.
I want to go.
I'm
look at it
going to the
right now.
YouTube just to
I'm
see.
gonna fire it up. I want to see a powerlifting weights.
Thank you, Cody, aka Ray Anderson's burner.
You've had an answer for this. Dave & Buster's, right? Is your NIL?
That would be your NIL.
Fucking, he just sent $5 for Totri on the screen.
A powerlifting weights.
Well, it's the leaves that look like your hair.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Dave & Buster's Power Cards Unlimited.
Dave & Buster's is a terrific choice.
Not only can you eat, not only can you play, but you can also drink.
Yeah, that's great. Dave & Buster's is kind of a hard one to beat, to be honest.
Really? I feel like I could beat that pretty easily.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Well, but
It's
I mean,
Dave & Buster's, bro.
as a college student, Dave & Buster's free D&Bs would be electric.
Yeah.
You get free food and free entertainment. That goes crazy.
And free drink.
And well, maybe not, because you're probably, if you're a college athlete.
Oh
most of
no,
your
I'm
career-
a 5th-year quarterback.
Okay.
Cody says we need better stickers. I agree.
I don't think we have control over that. I think
Yeah, we
that is
do.
a YouTube thing.
We do.
Can we create our own stickers? Oh,
I'm putting that on.
we'll
you,
create
Shawn.
it. What sticker do you want, Cody?
Yeah.
We'll make you a personal
Your
sticker.
$5 sticker.
Yeah.
The Cody sticker.
Dave & Buster's food is hella okay.
Yeah, that is the
hella
gr-
okay.
Just it is super.
It's above mid.
It is mid. It is the
No, it's a little
That's
above
the
mid.
adult Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
yeah. It is. Chuck E. Cheese was awesome as a kid.
Yeah.
I would love like a Taco Bell NIL deal.
Ooh,
Yeah, that goes
love Taco
crazy.
Bell.
With your own menu item?
Yo,
no,
your
dude.
own special box.
Zips. I'm getting my own focaccia.
Oh,
Zips.
I was gonna say Oso, but I
Yeah.
like Zips too.
Oso's good.
Zips or a sushi
A
restaurant.
McDonald's like the Cactus Jack meal. And just have the Shawn DePaz meal. and
dude.
it's just like
They would not
place
put your
where
first name in
Any
that.
place where I can
The
get my own
deposit.
toy. Fucking sign me up.
anything that I can
The
get
DePaz
named
pack.
after the DePaz deal.
Mm.
A GameStop deal would be dope. Just so I
Yeah,
can get
like
consoles.
15 years ago.
No, I mean that's
Nobody
still
goes to
big-
GameStop anymore.
I don't care about going. Listen,
Not
I
reaping the.
don't.
fruits.
Yeah, I don't need to go to GameStop. I just want free video games. Like that's all that
I feel
is.
like the value in
Or
that
Best Buy
down.
maybe because then I can
Best
get like
Buy,
a
there
free
you
TV and video games and like an iPad phone.
What about you, Totri?
I wanna deal with like a car company or car
Yeah.
dealership.
That would be nice. The Jaden Daniels get a Mustang.
Yeah, 100%.
I would rock with that.
Or
One of my-
Venezia's get a pizza and a Mustang.
One of my family friends, he's got a plays cornerback at Ohio State. He's got a deal with Mark Wahlberg's.
Wahlburgers?
No,
Oh, I gotta
Wahlberg's
say that.
like car dealership.
Jinxie
that he's got.
Wahlburger.
hug.
Okay.
Cody
Right
wants
now?
some ASU sports styled stickers.
Dude, Wahlburgers, by the way, that is above mid for sure.
Dude,
Above
Wahlburgers
mid?
goes
It is
fucking
crazy.
insane.
It's great. That is a grade A airport food.
So, story time.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So you know how I went to Vegas
I
right?
can follow this up too. Go ahead.
You know how I went to Vegas right after we went to Vegas for the March Madness tournament?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was there for fun. Like basically like 14 days of Vegas combined in 3 weeks essentially. In pain at this point. Legs are chafing. Like I've walked so much, and I had a ticket from the last time, 2 times ago when I was in Vegas last year, a Rams division NFC West division winner bet that I had to go cash, but I could only cash it at Planet Hollywood, and we were really far. So I walked all the way there, hungover as all hell, and it's hot and it's super windy, so it's like hot wind. It was terrible, and I'm walking and finally get there, cash it, walk back, and we're on our way there. We were like, we should get Wahlburgers, and then we're like, hey, let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere closer there. So we go to a place in Planet Hollywood, a restaurant, and there's a bunch of people in there, and we asked for a beer tower because we have a flight in like 6 hours. We're like, let's just get some time to kill. And we were waiting for her to come back to get food. Doesn't come back for an hour and a half. We're watching one of the March Madness games. We're like, what the fuck is going on? So we go grab her, and she's like, oh my God, we forgot about you. And we're like, we got to go anyway. So we leave. We come back. We walk all the way back to the hotel. And on our way back, we're like, let's just go get Wahlburgers. So we bought Wahlburgers. We did an hour and a half round trip just to get Wahlburgers with what we were originally planning on doing. It was really sad. My legs hurt even more.
2 things. Totri has like a little fuzzy on his nose, and it's driving me crazy. Thank you. You got it. Secondly,
You should have got it for him.
yeah, I thought about it, but
You should have gone like this.
this isn't. It's
Yeah, that would
Anyway,
have been the last show we would have ever done together.
had Wahlburgers twice in my life. One time I was at the airport, the first time I ever. So Wahlburgers, it's not Mark Wahlberg's restaurant. It is his brother's restaurant.
Yeah.
There's Mark Wahlberg of Marky Mark and the Funky
Yes,
Bunch,
I'm
and there's his
gone.
brother of New Kids on the Block, and then there's the brother who's a cook, right?
Yes.
My mom,
Okay.
growing up, is a huge New Kids on the Block fan.
Okay.
And so I think it was the first time I ever went to Boston. We went to Wahlburgers to eat. Who walks in except the matriarch of the Wahlberg family, Mark, and the other I don't remember the other one's
Donnie?
names. Yeah, and third.
Seems about right.
Donnie's the
Their mom walks in, and so somewhere on my phone I have a picture with the matriarch of the Wahlberg family. I don't know if I have it on my phone, but I did take a picture with a Wahlberg before.
Ooh, Dutch Bros.
Dutch Bros.
A coffee place, bro.
Yeah, that
That'd
would
be
go
good.
crazy.
Bro,
Dutch Bros is
Starbucks for
aggressively
you.
made. Tim
fucking
Hortons.
egg bites
Give
up
me
the
a Tim
wazoo.
Hortons.
I had egg bites for breakfast today. Not gonna lie.
I have egg bites
Dude,
in the
you
fridge.
literally if you next time you come in
Toast Street
here,
isn't
tell me
egg
when
bite.
you don't have egg bites for
Yeah.
breakfast. Because I don't care if you tell me you have an egg bites for breakfast, because I always just assume that. If you don't have it,
I had
then
egg
that's
bites for dinner last night too. Honestly,
That's
not gonna lie.
crazy.
That is a
That's
wild
fucking
move.
psycho tendency.
Really?
Yes.
They're so good, bro.
Like
Eggs?
Starbucks egg bites?
Mm-mm.
Oh, like homemade egg bites?
Yeah.
Do you have a sous vide?
No.
You just bake them?
It's the only way to do it, man.
I mean, yeah, but
It's not the only way to do it.
there are other ways to do it.
Yeah, it's
My
so
egg
much
bites are
better.
baked.
Your egg bites.
We were talking about ASU NIL deals at one point, and now we're talking about egg bites. What happened?
This is the show.
I
Shawn.
mean,
I
I
don't know
know,
why you're
but-
still surprised by this.
This has been so long. Like, yeah, Tim Hortons NIL deal. I love how I was like, let's get back on topic, and then I'm like, never mind, back to what we were talking about. Tim Hortons, dude, fuck me up. If I can go full Justin Bieber, get my own Timbit.
Shawn DePaz Timbit?
Dude, I don't even know what that would be. It'd probably just be the birthday cake Timbit. Oh, honestly, like
This man can talk to himself for 4 hours.
I could talk to myself, and this is only okay because I'm saying it. An Oreo Timbit.
It's only okay because
Turn me up.
So you brought race into this.
Well,
Instead of just saying,
I
I
had to
like
acknowledge
Oreo
it.
flavors.
I had to acknowledge it.
That was very shallow. of you,
I had
Shawn.
to acknowledge it.
That's crazy.
I had to
Why
acknowledge
does
it.
that's insane to me.
But
I'm
I also
uncomfortable.
love Oreos.
okay. Well, I'm
I
gonna
don't
tell
really
you.
care.
I'm gonna tell you where race is not
Oh,
involved.
shit.
Okay.
You know how we've given you a lot of
That
credit
is
for your
the
segues?
DraftKings Sportsbook app. Okay, an official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Bottom tier. That is a far below
Dude,
mid segue.
There were so many ways you could have been like, well, not the same type of race, but you can bet on racing, like sports racing.
Yeah, but that's not the deal. So this week, new customers can bet just $5 on any NBA team to win and get $150 in free bets if they
Listen, this is why you
do.
need to watch it
All
on
customers
YouTube
can
because
place
you need
a
to see our
same
faces.
game parlay with 3 or more legs and get a free bet back up to $25 if one leg doesn't hit. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code PHNX. Bet $5 on any NBA team to win their game and get $150 in free bets if they do. That's promo code PHNX only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
That's
21
good. That's
plus.
why we're going to be playing that once we get on
Arizona only gambling problem. 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Minimum of a $5 deposit. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
You wanna know what the
Hey
fu-
Max, maybe don't send that ad read
Yeah,
in.
the funny thing about
just
that
cut it
was like that was
before.
There was nothing wrong with
yeah,
it.
that was the least problematic way to be problematic. Like there was nothing really. He just said
No.
race isn't involved, but it
It's
was just come like
I just
bro.
said the word race, and that's immediately
Whoa.
doesn't work. Are we good now?
Well, we were fine.
I was just floored, really, that you just like that
To
was
be
the
fair,
way you chose to segue.
Sean's the person that brought race into this.
I
That's
did
what I'm
bring race-
saying. I
No,
tried to take race out of it.
you tried to bring race out of it by ASU softball, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so ASU softball has a big series
Holy fuck.
starting on Friday against UCLA. Let's get a little bit of a by the numbers graphic up just to see the comparison between these two teams.
Shawn DePaz graphic, fire as always.
It does look pretty fire. So UCLA coming in, the number 4 team in the nation, Arizona State at number 9. Both teams having just pretty dominant seasons. The Bruins at 39-6, ASU at 35-7. Conference records look pretty similar as well. 15-3 on the side of UCLA, 16-2 for the Sun Devils. UCLA lost their last game, while ASU is on a 3-game win streak. Obviously, we know they sweeped. They had a sweep this past weekend. Out of all of these numbers, which of those gives you guys the most confidence going into this weekend?
Conference play, because
Yeah.
it's the most recent. You know, obviously everybody knows about the winning streak. The 2 losses are to Stanford.
Yep.
So, world beater
And
Stanford.
I believe UCLA also has
Yeah.
2 losses to Stanford.
Giant Slayer Stanford. Yeah, it's conference play. You know, you can compete in conference. You know, you can compete against anybody, especially another obviously conference opponent. Take the national rank out of it. You're playing another conference opponent. You're at home. Nice little weekend series getting fired up, man. Getting back on track. And continue the winning streak. Build another 21.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me. Like, you take away the national rankings, their stats are almost identical.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they are the ASU's 5 spots below UCLA is funny to me. I mean, other than the conference play, like, just the fact that they are on a 3-game win streak, like, they have a little bit of momentum. They've shown that they were able to bounce back from the losses to Stanford. But like the batting average and the ERAs were fascinating.
You know what you should have put in there for stats? Sydney Sanders home runs.
Yeah, they have. UCLA has 0. Brother.
Go ahead, try it again.
Sydney Sanders home runs
Has 17 of them.
Jeez.
ASU has 17. UCLA
982 slugging percentage, leads the Devils with a 4.34 batting average.
She's just on a tear. She's on a tear.
Do you hear that? The sound of wheels rolling over a rock? Because that's a wagon. She is a wagon.
So, with a sweep this weekend. There you go. There you go.
That was Sydney Sanders' last home run finally landing.
From this past
dude,
weekend?
Tempe does not exist anymore because the Sydney Sanders missile just finally made contact with the crust of the earth, and that's the second straight show with an Earth crust reference.
Yeah. Here, I'll do you one better. Now it's a second straight show because it just hit the mantle. Ooh, the mantle reference. Oh, bang.
Those are Sydney Sanders just launching
Okay.
aircraft missiles.
You didn't let him get the 17.
God damn it. God, you make my job very hard sometimes. So,
all flights in a 5-mile radius have just been landed because a Sydney Sanders missile has just entered the airspace.
we good now? You got any more?
I mean, I'm good until the next Sydney Sanders missile lands in an immediate area. And
So, with a sweep, ASU would wrap up the Pac-12.
I have one more.
Oh my
I have
God!
one more.
Okay, go.
It's an ICSBM, an Intercontinental Sydney Sanders ballistic missile.
Wait, what'd you say?
ICSBM instead of an ICBM. Intercontinental Sydney Sanders ballistic
You're
missile.
out of C. There's
No, because intercontinental can technically be one word.
fair enough. But ICMBs or ICBM is so it'd be an ICC.
I know, but I'm taking away a
fair
C
enough.
and adding another one, or adding Sydney's. Okay, now we're good.
Okay. So, with a...
Stop it.
Go off territory. Go. You're just gonna talk over me at a certain point.
That's what I do the majority of the time. But today it was just extra difficult. So, yeah, with a sweep, ASU wraps up the Pac-12. However, I know you said yesterday that you thought ASU would sweep UCLA.
Dude, why is this a thing?
Get the vacuum out because I don't have a broom. This was here because the
I know
D-backs
they were
just-
acting it like it was
I don't know. That's the only reason I pulled.
You
I
said-
never would have thought.
2-1, right?
I expect 2-1, but I could definitely see a sweep happening.
So, in the last 16 games against UCLA, ASU is 1-15.
Yeah, it's a different beast though.
Yeah, it's different.
Not good.
Sydney Sanders wasn't.
Yeah,
around
you got a
before.
bomb launcher now.
This was before.
They just developed the cannonball.
BC. This is BC, or that was BC. This is now
No, this was before the Alamo, and it's time to get your cannons.
before
out.
the.
I just got a text from somebody watching the show and said no more OGs for you guys.
We wouldn't be like this if we were on the OGs.
Yeah. Well, I don't. I can't. I would be having I would think that missile was real if I.
Just from his noises?
Yes. Not actually, but I get yes. Okay.
So, I mean, even after hearing about how poorly ASU has played in the last 5 seasons,
This team is different.
History means nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not entirely true.
I mean, you want to this is a team that
And they're on a 9-game losing streak.
This is a team that is changing history, though. Prior to this season, Trisha Ford had never swept Arizona in Tucson.
Yeah.
That changed.
Yeah, but UCLA is much better than Arizona is.
But Arizona is much better than they have been in past years. So I don't I just don't think you can. Obviously, it's something to acknowledge, right? And it is probably something that they will think about it. But if anything, it just is extra motivation.
There are teams in sports that just have a better time against certain teams.
Yeah.
Regardless of who is playing on that team.
But you also have to UCLA.
But this isn't one of those situations.
And this is not only a different ASU team; it's a different UCLA team. In the past years, UCLA has been a dominant and they're still obviously
They're
an
number 4
amazing
in the
team.
country.
But they have been they're not the same UCLA that they've been in years past. They have been They're like one of the best programs in the world, like in the history of college softball in past years. They're not that right now. They're still obviously, like you said, number 4 team in the nation. But I think they are worse than they have been in than the games that you were mentioning, and ASU is better than they have been. So I obviously it's something to acknowledge, but I don't think it's going to play much into this game. I would be shocked if ASU got swept, or I'd be shocked if ASU lost it. I wouldn't be shocked if ASU
I think they'll
lost
lose the series. I really think that, like you guys have said, this ASU softball team is different than in years past, but I still think that UCLA
1-2.
I think 1-2. No, I don't think this team gets swept. I think that's where Trisha Ford's just experience and the talent of this team comes in. I do think they get one.
It's reasonable.
It is just I don't think either team sweeps. I think both these teams are too talented to get swept.
I feel like it's going to be a very low scoring series. Like obviously the bats, both teams have over 300 average on the season, but I mean, I forget exactly what it was, but I'm pretty sure UCLA has like a sub 2 ERA.
Do.
So like, and ASU is barely over
2.37 or
whatever. So like, I feel like you're gonna see a bunch of 4-2, 5-3 games, stuff like that.
And then
it might not even get that high.
And then a 12-1 run rule outlier because Sydney Sanders just bombs.
Yeah,
she gets like 16 in one game. She bats 1 through 9. We're changing the rules.
We're changing the rules?
Yeah, I just did it.
She's batting 1 through 9.
She's batting 1 through 9.
Okay. Interesting.
Wouldn't hate it.
If the rules were changed?
Yeah, Sydney Sanders. Well, no, because then we
probably
wouldn't
get really tired.
Then we wouldn't get Jazz Hill.
Yeah.
Like, no.
That's unfair.
Yeah. I like it how it is. ASU is deep.
Okay. Well, that'll do it for the ASU softball talk for the day. But before we get to our final topic of the day, gotta tell everybody about Go PHNX. If you love the content that the Sun Devil Show is putting out, or really any of the shows and beats at Go PHNX, you can head over to our website and become a member of the family, because when you do, you're going to get either a free t-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing up. Not to mention, we got some great hats. Are they still technically new hats?
Yeah.
They're still new hats?
Yep.
What are you doing over there?
I'm showing off my shirt.
Shirt makes you look huge.
We got a nice little color palette today.
I was feeling down on myself. You know, I was on FaceTime yesterday. I was taking pictures, and I looked down. I'm like, fuck, I am massive. I got a chin on me. And this morning I was
Everyone has a chin from that angle, though.
Yeah, but
it's just a bad angle.
Then this afternoon I was coming up the elevator, and then my PHNX shirt, I was like, damn.
That is the best part about
my man
this
is
office
huge.
Is the elevators are mirrors, and just get to look at yourself.
Yeah, but they distort you a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm distorted in a good way today. I don't know. I looked massive this morning.
The PHNX shirts they fit perfectly around the arms, and they're a little loose around the torso, so they look great. They're also super comfortable, and if you don't like the shirts, go get a hat. Trucker hats, dad hats, snapbacks, all sorts of hats.
I don't know why, but I thought you were going to be like, if you don't like the shirts, go fuck yourself. That's what I thought.
Maybe if you were doing it, that's what you would say.
But also,
okay.
Respectfully.
Okay.
I'm fired up for a last topic.
So am I.
Before we get to that,
Yeah.
Again, head over to the PHNX Locker and become a member of the family, because free t-shirt from the locker or your first month for 50 cents just for signing up. Boys, it is time to be on the clock.
Yeah.
We've got our weekly draft segment. This week, in honor of the new Marvel movie, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, which comes out on Friday, we're going to be drafting Marvel heroes and or villains to protect us.
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
We'll draft 5 each.
Is it to protect us, or is this like a Civil War style?
Civil War style. Like we're capture the flag, essentially.
Oh shit!
Like, it's just 5v5v5.
Yes.
5v5v5. And since I won the cartoon one, I will go first. You came in second, which gives you the next pick.
The third pick.
You will take third, and you will take second.
But the parameters: no Thanos.
No Thanos. No
one that's OP. Like none of the OP supervillains.
And they have to be somewhat noteworthy, like either in a Marvel movie that people are familiar with, and whatever.
Basically,
anything
any
else,
of the Marvel movies since Disney bought Marvel.
Yeah.
We can also, like, if it's up for debate, we can debate it just like everything that we've done before.
Yes.
But yeah, no Thanos, no Kronos, no fucking people that own the universe type shit.
Totri?
Anything? I mean, we gotta
Totri?
get on the clock.
You are on the clock.
Ooh. I love that fucking sound. I love it
I
so
get
much.
turned up every time I see it.
I'm gonna go with
Also, in the chat, I don't want to see anybody that wasn't active in the chat crucify us on Twitter. You got to do it here.
Yeah,
Make fun of us now.
Thanos is okay, but no glove. I'm gonna go. I've got my draft board here. Give me Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, that's that. I think that's
the consensus.
I think that's a consensus
first overall pick.
number one overall
She's
pick.
just so fucking powerful,
Yeah.
dude.
I think that's consensus number one.
Like,
I disagree.
Really?
All right, what's your pick?
Well, here
then?
you go. You're second.
Captain Marvel.
See,
Dude,
but
don't even
no,
start.
no. Very powerful. Close. Scarlet Witch can literally bend reality, and that's why with the third pick, I'm going Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
That's a good
pick.
one. That's a good one.
Captain Marvel is a literal like god though. So,
Doctor Strange is honestly, I was really hoping he would.
There's no way you're
I know.
missing on that.
I
though.
know. He's so. Props to him for getting another movie.
Yeah. And also, if this is the most recent one, I get to hang out with Benedict Cumberbatch. So
also
That's
fair.
also a dub.
yeah. My second pick. I'm going Thor.
That's a good one.
That is a great one.
And you get to hang out with Chris Hemsworth. Man.
Yeah.
You got a fun group of guys.
Yeah.
I am
So do I. I have a
going.
fun group of guys here too, though.
I mean, we're no Chris Hemsworth.
All right, I'm going Hulk.
Yeah.
I think that's another bad pick.
Why?
I just
I don't think Captain Marvel's
Hulk-
a bad pick by any
Hulk
means.
is too unpredictable.
Maybe, but if you get Hulk, like the ceiling on Hulk is
You're right. The ceiling,
damn
and the
near
floor,
indestructible.
Fuck.
You saw-
ceiling and floor. for
No,
Hulk.
no more draft talk. The Hulk,
We're doing
I will
it.
say, coming off the edge, the Hulk has really high bend.
Dude, the Hulk would be a high bend. Jesus, the Hulk as a defensive end would be different.
Okay. With my next pick, I'm gonna take this in a different route.
Mm.
I'm gonna go Ghost Rider. He's Marvel.
Yeah.
And he is strong as fuck. And you get to hang out with cool guys. I get to hang out with
Nick
what's-
Cage.
Yeah, like why not?
Okay.
Right. And then coming back around.
So you want the Nick Cage Ghost Rider? That might hurt you.
Okay, so Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider, and give me Iron Man. I love Iron Man, bro, and smart as fuck.
Okay.
I'll take it. And he clearly is willing to go to the end of the earth for the right thing. I feel like I'm the right thing. So
I feel like
I mean, me, the world, same thing.
I am going to go Ant-Man. I just feel like again,
Interesting.
floor ceiling, he can literally climb. Because, like, again, Ant-Man can climb inside of somebody and just explode them.
Pause.
So, I mean,
Pause.
how you think he's getting
All right.
inside?
I can't believe he fell. I'm taking Loki.
Yeah,
that's
I was
crazy.
debating between Ant-Man and Loki, to be honest.
Taking Loki and coming back. Give me the Silver Surfer.
That's a good one.
Nobody's beating me.
That's a good one.
The
Silver
first
Surfer
four,
is good.
no one's beating me.
Listen, I got to go this one. This is in part because he's.
Silver Surfer's a good one.
I am going to
Got
go.
a text. Ant-Man, what the fuck?
Listen, Ant-Man is such an underrated superhero. Like, he can literally grow to
Shawn,
be
you're gonna
giant.
get murder in this.
Yeah.
I understand your reasoning. You're gonna get murder in this.
Give me.
No.
You know, an area of this that we did not tap into, and I think we probably waited too long to tap into, is the X-Men. They are all Marvel characters.
Yeah, they are all Marvel.
Yeah,
characters.
but I thought about that. Where are you going with this? See, like Wolverine, like sure.
No, I wasn't thinking Wolverine. I'm gonna wait on the X-Men. Actually, I'm gonna go Spider-Man. Like,
Dude, you're gonna get killed.
I don't think I am, because you also have to remember, and like, Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, so I'm not just saying this for this reason, but you also have to remember that people are voting on this, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of what. That's why, like, the Ghost Rider pick, Scarlet Witch picks, they might not be as good as you
No,
think.
Scarlet Witch pick is so recent though.
Yeah, fair, but
people know Ghost Rider.
yeah, but I think if you're talking about, I think people might start voting this as who is their favorite superhero team.
Everybody that thinks of fucking Spider-Man though doesn't think of crazy powers. Like
Like, if you're putting these guys up against
But
one another,
Spider-Man, if we're talking literal Civil War, Spider-Man was like the key feature in it.
Yeah.
Underoos!
See, I didn't even. Never mind. Go ahead.
aren't you up?
No, I just picked Spider-Man.
Oh, you picked
Or
Spider-Man.
I picked, yeah, Spider-Man.
Okay, I'm gonna go Icarus.
So these are your last two.
These are my last
Who the
two.
fuck is Icarus?
Icarus from the Eternals.
Yeah, you're gonna lose
He
this.
can like shoot stuff out of his eyes.
He's pretty much Superman. And then
Don't let him fly too close to the sun. That's a Greek mythology reference. We are well educated on this show.
Well, that's like,
my last pick, I am gonna go Wolverine because I saw a Wolverine movie this past weekend.
That's
and
crazy.
it was really good.
Sean, is this your last pick?
It is my last pick. I am.
You want to just round out your team with like Natasha?
No, fuck. I'm torn. Because there's places I could go with this. Part of me wants to just go with my heart and say Black Panther,
Yeah.
but that's just kind of like he's just a dude in a suit.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel about Iron Man 2. But
you took I mean, never mind. You're thinking hard over there.
I am.
Who's it between?
Part of me wants. I'm torn between two X-Men, honestly, Storm and Beast.
That's crazy.
Why?
Because he seems to have another one in the back of his head that he thought was
Not an X-Men, though.
One of the original.
I'll tell you when I get to me. Sean's got to hurry up because we got a bunch of dead audio.
Yeah, I am gonna go. I am going to go Storm.
That's insane. That is insane. Professor X. Jesus Christ, Sean. What a swing and a miss.
Wow.
Woo!
Again, I get to have my lifelong celebrity crush Halle Berry on my graphic.
That doesn't
so
help you.
It does. It does.
It's gonna help him when he loses.
Yeah.
I get the. Yeah.
So let's hear the teams. Kind of going
so
back.
Totri has Scarlet Witch, Ghost Rider, Iron Man, Icarus, and Wolverine. I have Captain Marvel, Hulk, Ant-Man, Spider-Man, and Storm. And Shane has Doctor Strange, Thor, Loki, Silver Surfer, and
Dude.
Shane's got a good roster.
And Professor X.
Professor X.
Literally, I've said this before, but if I don't win this one, Totri has so many bot followers.
Wait, what are you talking about, bro?
Listen,
If I don't win this one.
I think you are sleeping on the fact that my team is very much like
No.
casual
I
Marvel
just drank
fan.
a bang. I'm not sleeping on anything.
Casual Marvel fan. My team wins every time.
You're just a casual.
Kind of, yeah. But if you like, Spider-Man is probably the single most liked superhero.
Yeah, but he's gonna get his ass beat by every other superhero
What is
on
the setting for this fight?
Who fucking cares?
New York City?
Wherever
I feel-
Doctor
yeah,
Strange
sure.
fucking
Sure.
wants it to
New
be.
York City.
That's true. Doctor Strange. I should have picked Doctor Strange second. I think
Yeah,
that
that was
my biggest
crazy.
miss.
Who'd you take?
Hulk.
That was a horrible. Oh no, you took Captain Marvel.
I did. Oh yeah, no, that is
that's
a much better
fine.
pick. Yeah.
The Silver Surfer pick, I think, is the value on that was really good.
I think Loki was the craziest value. After
Yeah.
I said Thor, I thought he was going to be gone immediately.
Yeah.
Because I was between those two on that pick.
So Scarlet Witch, my team versus yours. Scarlet Witch goes up against
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
yeah, and then my second overall pick was who?
Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider versus
Thor. get fucked.
I don't think so,
And then,
Whoa!
and then Iron Man versus Loki when Iron Man had to call in my superhero to fuck up Loki. He had to call in Hulk to Loki.
Yeah, he had to, though. And it's 1v1. He had to.
That's what I'm saying. That's why Loki wins in that situation.
Yeah.
Because Loki would smoke
So
Iron
I
Man.
am 3-0 so far.
Against you
Really?
two, yeah.
Yes,
And then
I've-
Silver Surfer.
I think Scarlet Witch beats Doctor Strange.
I feel like that basically cancels out in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
And then it is Silver Surfer versus Icarus. I don't really know anything about Icarus. And it's been a long
He's like
time
a
since I
Marvel.
watched Fantastic
He's like a
Four.
Marvel Superman.
Okay. Fucking give me a dub.
Silver Surfer is like an intergalactic, like.
Yeah.
And then it's Professor X and Wolf. I mean,
Yeah, Jacob says Icarus is insanely powerful.
No.
Oh, who's he talking about? Loki?
Loki is nerfed in the movie.
It is what it is.
And then Professor X and Wolverine. I mean, it's literally like Master Splinter versus one of the.
Like, have you watched the Loki series?
No.
Okay.
Um,
People that have watched the Loki series, they're going to vote for me, and it's not even close. That man, holy fuck, in that series, dude.
I don't know about the chemistry on your team though.
Bro, you're just trying to find every excuse.
I'm just saying, like Thor and Loki, we know they got beef. Like what's to say Loki doesn't try and kill Thor while they're trying to
You're like
defend
fucking Roger Goodell. No super teams.
So
I'm vetoing the
basically,
Chris Paul trade.
I'm just saying.
the thing,
Wrong
like,
league.
Icarus, Captain Marvel, and Silver Surfer. What?
He said
David
Roger
Stern.
Goodell's canceling the Chris Paul trade.
Yeah, okay. And Superman.
Honestly,
is
he
a part
probably
of this
would.
fight. Like the I feel like they
Oh yeah. I have brothers on my team.
They're brothers, but they hate each other.
No, they don't.
they did at first, and then it kind of switched. Because if we could have got drafted anybody, I would have drafted fucking Odin, and then they would have been like, Dad,
Yeah, but Odin's dead.
Odin's dead.
Odin died in the movie.
I haven't seen him.
Spoiler alert.
There you
Jeez.
go.
Odin is, but I mean, in general, well,
That's
obviously,
one of Toaster's Bob followers.
Odin can't
gotta
be-
roll with Ant-Man's team. What?
let's go, bro. I'm telling you. I think you're sleeping on.
Or is he calling me Ant-Man?
Ooh.
That was a great self-dig.
Is that one of your guys that texted you about Ant-Man though?
No, that's a different guy.
Okay.
Listen,
See? Bot followers.
I think you're sleeping on. There's going to be a lot of people
Dude.
that think like that.
No.
Yes, there is.
I honestly I can read the sarcasm in the text.
What?
That I think he's kidding. Shawn, your team is ass.
It's not. I like.
Put
We'll
it to
see.
a vote.
We're
We'll
gonna
see.
put it to a vote. We're
Yeah,
gonna put
the
it to a
people
vote.
shall decide.
You can find that poll on our Twitter at PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony _Totri. Shane, where can the peeps
Follow me
you?
on Twitter at Shane Deef.
You can follow me at Shawn _DePaz, and this is an inside joke. Running for my life, as always.
We will be back Thursday with an audio show, but for now, peace.